Hello guys, hope you all are well. So today in the course of this training session, we are going to study a very important topic for data analysis, that is data cleaning. Before going further, kindly subscribe UNT channel. Data cleaning is a process of detecting and correcting data that would be further available for visualization. So in this video, we would be learning about data cleaning steps theoretically, and in our next video, we would be implementing these steps to clean the data. We have tried to sum up all the data cleaning process in stepwise approach so that it would be easy to learn and remember. So here comes the first step, structure the data, where pivoting and merging fields can be done. As shown in picture, sometimes the data would be in vertical manner and we need to study it horizontally, or data is spread horizontally and we need to spread it vertically. At that point, pivot would be preferred. As you can see, data have three attributes, Samsung, Nokia and Apple, where later we need to keep these data in one attribute. So three different verticals are shifted in one vertical, forming horizontal rows. Also, sometimes rows of data don't get combined accurately, and data is mismatched for various columns at that point. We can use merge mismatched fields option to clean the data. As you can see, animal and species column needs to be combined and have null values for one another. And hence, when merged together, their data would come in correct structure. So this data cleaning step helps to alter the structure of data. Next we have type conversion. In this step, we would be rectifying the data types if earlier it was not correct. As shown in image, data of integers needs to have special characters over it, and hence needs to be converted to string. So converting data from integer to string is known as type conversion. Further we have remove unwanted. In this step, extra columns, rows would be removed. Beside to that, redundant values would be removed too from the data cleaning. As seen in picture, column of serial number is not required and it is similar to that of ID column. So it should be removed from dataset. After unwanted values removal, we have splitting. It is also called as parsing, as many times our data have composite columns as name which can be reduced to first name and last name. So splitting would be beneficial if data needs to be separated. So after splitting, we will be moving to grouping. Sometimes data is divided among different values, but as they have common features, so all such rows needs to group together under one label and hence grouping is required. As seen in picture, we need to create three groups of people with same range of age, so for that grouping is done. Further, we have the step 6, that is handling outliers. Many times in dataset, data that is relevant is of same type, same meaning, but it is out of range. These values matches with the phrase as odd one out. So all these type of values in dataset are called as outliers. And we need to handle these values for better analysis. As seen in picture, age column have 105 value, that is out of range from other values, hence act as an outlier. I am mentioning a link of my YouTube video in description below for referencing what are outliers and how to handle them. Kindly view that for better understanding of outliers and then mention the two methods through which outliers can be detected in comment section below. After handling outliers, we have NAs in dataset. So we are proceeding towards handling NAs. Many times in dataset, while gathering data, some values would be null anonymously or by intentionally, as these null values leads to huge problem in analysis. There is a link mentioned in description regarding the NA problem in data and the ways to handle them. Kindly view that video for better learning approach. So now we need to handle NAs too, and hence we would plan our strategies accordingly. Further, we have aliases. Aliases are the name or the labels given to the values of an attribute, as many times single attribute contain same value written in various ways. So it would create huge misunderstanding during analysis. As shown in picture, male is represented as M, and also male in sentence case and in uppercase letters. Hence, to solve such problem, we prefer aliases. Further, we have rename operation. Renaming attribute and object is required so as by name only we can clearly identify the values of data and can create description about such data in mind before visualization. As seen in picture, using the attribute name as F2 would not be helpful to find insights of the data, whereas column name age would be beneficial to predict and finding insights of this data. So, these were the steps that are used to clean the data, but it is not required that these steps always work as it is mentioned. As many times, some of these steps would be applicable on data and some would not be. So it depends on data to data and analysis to analysis that which step needs to be performed and which we don't need to perform. But after these steps, data would be ready for visualization. So now, for better understanding, we would be considering an example where we have an office room that is untidy and messed up. And we would be cleaning that room with these cleaning steps. So now, come and see the cleaning steps with the live example. We have a room which is messed up and we want to clean it up. So starting with the first step, structure the data. See, the data was horizontal and we need to upright them in vertical position. So via this, my data is pivoted. This is an office, but by seeing the background, it seems to be a kitchen. It means its data type is wrong, in which we are storing the data. So now you can see data type is changed. And it matched with the data inside the object. That is, now the background is of office and data present in the room also resembles to the office materials. But still we can see that in room there is one cricket bat and ball, which is not relevant object according to this room. So we can say it irrelevant attribute and needs to be removed. Further, in the bookshelf of CSC books, we can see that book of database is kept twice. Hence, it would lead to redundancy of data. So we need to remove one from these books. And we have many crushed papers in the room that are irrelevant rows. And they also needs to be removed. So all such redundant and irrelevant elements would be cleared from office room. Further, you can see there is a book and a pen kept together, whereas they can be kept alone also, as pen and book alone would give different analysis than that of keeping together. So for separating them accordingly, we need to use a method which is called as split. Many other pens are distributed on table and on floor. All such products that are similar to each other would be combined together using grouping, and hence you can see all these separately distributed elements would be combined together using this step of grouping the data. Every group have same type of values, but it can be possible that inside every group there are out of range values too. That is, there can be the values that are outliers in data and hence needs to be removed. Here in the rack of CSC book, there is one book of agriculture that is totally out of range from the rest of the values. So needs to remove it. After removing outliers, we need to check the NA or null values. As you can see on the table, there is a hole and a ply of wood missing from it. Hence, such type of null values either needs to be removed or needs to be filled with other values like mean or median. Fixing such NAs are required for better analysis. After NA, sometimes in dataset many attributes have same values but are defined in different manner. As here nameplate on the desk is divided into two plates and here its same value is divided into two different labels. So aliases would help here to give a particular label for all such values that are similar. After cleaning all other possibilities of untidiness of data, we need to keep all attributes and all objects name similar to that of data it holds. As this room is defining that it's an office room, so outside this room, the nameplate of the room defines what would be inside this room. And by the nameplate of room, we came to know it's an office room. So in this way, working on data cleaning steps would help you to make your untidy data into cleaned one, and further would be used for visualization. So I think now you would be clear about the data cleaning and its steps. Kindly mention in the comment section if any step is not clear in the video, and hit like if you got the concept. All the implementation part of the cleaning we would be covering in next video. Don't forget to subscribe UNT channel. Till then, stay safe and take care. Thank you.